Hello YouTube! In my previous video I showed you guys how to fix the majority of 3DS charging problems. You can do so by finding two little pins inside the charging port and then taking a sewing needle and gently prying them up. I'll link my other videos somewhere around here. However, for many of you guys, your charging port isn't only mangled a little bit, but part of it is actually gone. For some of you don't even have two pins anymore with which to pry up. So, you may think you're doomed, but you actually have two more options left. Option number one, buy a brand new charging port. You can find these online for fairly cheap. The catch is, though, you actually have to disassemble your 3DS system down to the motherboard, which isn't too bad, and then you have to desolder the broken port and resolder on this new one. It can be a little bit tricky, it's not too bad, and it is the ideal solution for a really broken, half-gone, mangled charging port. Many of you, however, don't want to mess with that. You're a little afraid to break your 3DS, and you don't even own a soldering iron to begin with. So, for those people, there is one more choice. It is the Nyko Power Pack Plus with the charging base. They marketed this in order to double your 3DS battery life, and it really seems to. But the reason I recommended it is because you can see it doesn't necessarily have to charge with your broken 3DS charging port. This can actually charge with these three little pins on the bottom of the battery pack, and it fits neatly into this charging base they include. So when you open it up, this is what you get essentially. The Nyko Power Pack Plus, this replaces your current battery and doubles it, and the Nyko charger base. This is kind of neat. When you're plugging it in and charging, it glows red, and after 4 or 5 hours or so it's done, and then it glows green. And the way this charges, of course, is these three little pins on the bottom. They just line up there neatly. Set your 3DS down on it like that, and that's how you charge it from then on. You don't even necessarily need to fix your absolutely destroyed charging port. These are pretty cheap. I'll put a link below as to where to find them. You can get them online for a good price. But the way you install these is pretty simple. It does come with the necessary tool you need, which is simply a tiny, very tiny Phillips screwdriver, crosshead screwdriver. You can use it. I'm going to use the one I have because it's more comfortable. But what you do is you unscrew your battery cover. I've actually already previously unscrewed this one for this video. You want to do these a little bit at a time. Don't unscrew any one all at once. And then when you get it, you can kind of put your fingernail under the screw and pull it up. And then this will kind of separate like that. And then you're down to your crappy 3DS battery. You want to put your fingernail under there and lift up, and it just hinges out like that. And so now you have your old battery. You want to hang on to this in case you ever resell your system. And then there's a Nyko Power Pack Plus. This simply fits into there. You see these little latches there. That kind of latches into where your battery cover used to latch into. And you slide it in like that. And then you simply tighten these screws a little bit. You know, it doesn't need to be super tight, but really fairly snug. And then you have your power pack installed. Then to charge it, you simply plug in your 3DS AC adapter into the port here on your Nyko charging base. And then you simply drop your 3DS into it like that. And when it's all plugged in, this will light up red. You let it charge for about 4 or 5 hours. It'll turn green and you're good. And once you actually set it down in here, there is a button you press. It's that right there. And that's how it knows when you want it to start charging. So that's how you manage to still play your 3DS even if its charging port is destroyed. I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, let me know. Again, I'll put the link to my video for the needle trick somewhere in here, and the link to the actual Nyko Power Pack Plus product, somewhere to buy it down below in the description. So, best of luck.